Hey there, my name is Brashler, and in this video, I'm going to be teaching you about setting your EQ and compressor before your gate on toms. If you're brand new to my channel, I'm all about helping you feel more confident in your production gear no matter where you're starting from. So let's go ahead and dive in. Now, what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about putting your EQ and your compression before the gate on the Behringer Wing. Now, the really cool thing about this is that the Behringer Wing allows us to change around things on the wing. So for instance, I'm going to go ahead and select my channel 29 here, and if I press home, I can move all of these things around. Now, I'm going to go and turn these on so it's a little bit easier to see. But if I go to home and I press this little wrench icon, I can actually drag things around. So I can drag my EQ to be after my compression, or I could have my compression before my gate followed by my EQ, or I can have my EQ, compression, and then gate. So I can really set this up to however I want for my channels. And this is on a channel by channel basis. So once you're done, then you just press the wrench icon again, and then we can see we have my EQ followed by my compression followed by my gate. Now, I've already done this to these channels. So here's my toms, and we can see that I have my gate followed by my I'm wanting to change this. So I'm actually going to press home and change my compression to be after my EQ on these. So we can see that my compression is after EQ on that one. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so we can see gate, EQ, and then compression on these three channels. Now, I have the same settings on these channels as I do these three channels over here. The only difference is that I have placed the gate after my EQ and compression at the very end before my fader. So let's give a listen to these drums before I've done these fancy things with changing the order of my gate, compression, and EQ. What I want you to listen to is, one, the sound of the tom, but two, listen for the cymbal bleed coming through on the drum microphones. Let's give it a listen, another listen. You hear a lot of cymbal bleed on this drum, the tom 2. Now, what I'd like to do is just mute these three channels and unmute these three channels, which are identical. I have pretty much the same levels on all of these, and all of the settings are the same, just that this has a different order of the EQ, gate, and compression. Here it comes. Okay, here it is the other way. And swapped. Now let's listen to it with the band. Here it is without. And width. Now, I realize that this is a little bit hard to hear, but try it. Give it a try at your church or venue. Just go ahead and hit the wrench and change the position of some of these things. Now, the reason that I have my EQ first is because I'm wanting to get the tone of the drum set before it gets to the compression, because I'm wanting to remove some of the cymbal bleed by having this high cut and some of the rumble that's happening on the low cut. And then that hits my compressor. And then the compressor is compressing and giving a little bit more intonation on that drum. And then my gate is last. Now the gate is going to open up either way because my attack time on this gate is 0. So that means that right when the tom comes through, it's going to open up. So it really doesn't care as far as the gate goes, if it's before all of this or after all of it. The timing is going to still be the same for the open and the release. But give it a try at your church. I hope this video was helpful for you today. If you do happen to have any questions, feel free to post that in the comment section down below. Also, if there's a video that you're hoping that I would make on really of anything that's out there, please put that in the comment section down below, as I'm always reading those comments to find videos that are going to be helpful for you. If you haven't already, make sure to check out my website at drewbrashler.com. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day.